Back, guys, to yet another video on Introduction to Programming using C++. My name is Alex Louie. We're going to go over the relational operators today. I'm going to show you how they operate and how you can see the results and what you can expect, and how we're going to actually cover this, how to use them later on when we use branching. So the first thing that I want to do is show you the different data types that you can store the results of the relational operators. So there's 6 different relational operators we're going to go over today. It's the less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. It's very simple. So this video is just going to show you the results and how they act, and how you can actually use the operations and figure out what result you're going to get in a simple way, so that when you get to the actual branching, for example like if or if else, you'll have the foundation on how to calculate relational operators. So with a relational operator, you have a left operand and a right operand. For this simple example, right now I'm only using literals, so I'm using numeric literals. All relational operators are always going to return a true or false value. This true or false value you can store in a variable that could be an integer data type, or it could be a Boolean data type. Boolean will be true or false, but if you print it out to the console, it's going to be a 0 or a 1. The same thing with a integer, you're just going to get a result of 0 or a 1. So let's take a look at this one, where I have the following expression. 1 is less than 2, and the result of that will be stored in a variable called result. So how to resolve these is, you ask the question, is 1 less than 2? Is 1 less than 2? The answer is no, it's not. So when your answer is no, then that means that you're going to get a 0. I'm sorry, is 1 less than 2? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So if your answer was no, then your result will be 0. In this particular case, our answer is yes. So our result is 1. Correct? Because 1 is less than 2. So again, the way I usually solve these is I say, okay, let me see, and ask the question, is 1 less than 2? Is 1 less than 2? Yes. Okay, so if I run this, I'm showing you 2 results. One is an integer value and the other one is Boolean, just to show you that they're all equal, except the second one is a Boolean type. The first result is going to be of an integer type. Okay, so again, if the question that you're asking, and I can write it here, is 1 less than 2? Yes or no? Okay, yes or no. So let's go for the second example. We can show you a trick here. And do the same thing that I asked above. Is 1 less than or equal to 2? Is 1 less than or equal to 2? And the answer is yes, it is less than or equal to 2. So if I run this again, you're going to get a 1, which is a true. Okay. So again, we ask the question, is 1 less than or equal to 2? Yes, it is. Okay, so most of these expressions are yes or no. Actually, not most, all of them are. Okay, all of them are yes or no questions. Next example. 1 is greater than 2. Now, the question to ask is 1 greater than 2? Is 1 greater than 2? No, it's not, right? 1 is not greater than 2. So what you're going to get is a 0. It's false. So if I compile and run, again, greater than result is 0, greater than result is 0. Again, there's just different data types that I'm showing you. Okay. Next example is the greater than or equal to. Okay. Is 1 greater than or equal to 2? Is 1 greater than or equal to 2? No, it's not. So if I run this, no will give me a 0. Okay. Now, if I did 1 here, okay, and we ask the question, is 1 greater than or equal to 1? Is 1 greater than or equal to 1? Yes, it's not greater than, but it is equal to, correct? So if I compile this and run, then I have the result as 1. Okay. Next example is equals to. Okay, and it's going to look kind of weird because of the equal signs. So what we're essentially doing is we're taking, again, the result and storing the value of the result that's evaluated into this variable. We ask the same question. Is 1 equal to 2? Is 1 equal to 2? No, it's not. So what we're going to get is a 0. Okay. Is 1 equal to 2? No, it's not. So what we get is a 0. And the final example is we ask the same question again. Is 1 not equal to 2? Is 1 not equal to 2? Yes, it's not equal to 2, correct? 1 is not equal to 2. So this example is true. Okay, and this one can be a little more confusing. And you kind of have to repeat it to yourself over and over again. You got to ask the question. You start with is. If we write it down, we can say is 1 not equal to 2? That's the question that you're going to ask. Okay, and again, remember, every question that you ask for each of these relational operations, okay, and expressions, you're going to start with the word is, and you're going to say, is this, in this particular case, not equal to this, right? And you're going to have two simple answers. You're going to either have a yes or a no. Yes means 1, no means 0. Okay, so if we repeat this one and we say, is 1 not equal to 2? Is 1 not equal to 2? Correct. Yes. 1 is not equal to 2. Right? And that's why we get a result of 1. Okay. Okay. So again, simple lesson on how to evaluate these expressions. If you have any questions, you can always email me at parttimeadjunct@gmail.com. You can always leave a comment on my YouTube video. I hope this helped. Again, we start out small. We start out with elementary operations, and then as we go through our videos, we're going to get more complex expressions. Okay? Thanks again, and my name is Alex Louis, and thanks for watching.